Yeah, see, here's the problem. All right, I gotta figure something out here. Because if you get too involved, then there's a lot of arguing. But if you do what I did, which is, look, I'm just going to throw money at the problem, and you tell me which weekend it is, and then you get the, hey, why aren't you more involved?
Yeah.
So there's
That's literally what I did.
There's a right, you have to strike a balance of over-involved and feigning interest. You know what I mean? Like, when they go, hey, we're doing a cake tasting. You can't go, the fuck, who gives a shit? Go Sara Lee. I don't give a fuck. The game's on. You have to go, you don't do that. Whatever one's cheaper, I'm going to be shit-faced anyway. I'm not going to eat any of that shit. You got to go, oh, good. No, awesome. What is that? Yeah, definitely.
The only time I got involved was when I found out how much the wedding dress cost. And she showed up with her friends, and it was $4,200. And I went, oh. And immediately I go, okay. And I go like this. I go, I was like, all right, I'm going to fucking kill everybody, but I'm going to act normal for a while. Because... And I knew with her friends, she had her friends there to fortify, but she's like, I don't have to get it. It's just the best. It's so beautiful. And her friends are going, you have no idea. It's the most incredible dress we've ever seen. And I go, I know, I hear you. I'm sure it is. I'm sure, for $4,200, I bet, maybe I get laid too, with some fucking, it comes with a car and fucking 2 hookers and an apple, whatever. But nah, it's a piece of white, cloth that I guess they're using, this is what killed me. They go, but the craftsmanship, that's what you're paying for. Which is a word you use for like antique guns and sailboats, not fucking a wedding dress, okay? Yeah. And then I go like this. I go, there's no dress for $1,800 maybe, which is fucking crazy expensive. All right, $800 is outrageous. But I'm because there are girls around, so I don't want to look like a cheapskate because I got an ego. So I go, what about like $1,800? And I get this. They're like. Like they're like like I either burn them with something or they're tasting shit. There's a shit fight in their mouth like that. like oh no, the $1,800 one is made of like burlap and human hair, I guess. $4,200, which I ended up fucking paying. Sorry for using the fuck word a lot, but I get a little annoyed.
And how was the craftsmanship?
It was a beautiful. I don't give a shit.
First off. You could stitch the shit together with the sutures they use that dissolve in your mouth when you have oral surgery because the thing gets worn once for 5 hours and then it gets put away
for the
rest of your fucking life.
Right.
So just use dissolving stitches. Who the fuck cares? Number one. Number two, I'm pissed too. But I'll tell you why. Because you get this shit. You get this shit.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. You get this one, and this is one of these lies that gets perpetuated and kicked from generation to generation. Our daughter will be able to wear this one. Yeah, just like you're wearing your mom's fucking dress. Huh?
Right, that's what my mom said to my sister who bought her own dress.
Yes, nobody's fucking kid wants to wear the fucking...
It's a scam. I literally had visions of a guy, they say it was made in Italy. Let me tell you something. I promise you it's made in China. I promise you it's made in a big warehouse. It's okay, I guess it's a design to some designer in Italy. It's some dude in Beverly Hills who's just cackling because he's churning them out and wiping his ass with my money. Right. Sitting poolside, sipping margaritas because sucker boy over here has to pay $42 fucking.
And by the way, what happens when you live in Italy? Are people like, this one's from Van Nuys?
Straight from the finest. Yeah,
it's so true. It's so true.
Right.
You can't. Hey, it's made just there in Rome. Here in Rome, and Napoli. If you drive 1 hour, it's made down there.
It's from Sun Valley, not the Idaho one.
Yeah. Although anything in that accent is great. I make a nice wedding just for you.
You get this one. Then the flowers come. Now here's what happens. There's always one cunt who paid way too much for something.
Yes.
Some like .com heiress or something. And so your bride will pick out the floral shit, and she'll be like, it's $5,600 for the floral arrangement. You'll be like, fucking $5,600 worth of flowers. And then one of her cunty friends will go, you're getting off easy. It's like, really? Because this feels excruciating. It feels like someone's putting rusty rebar up my urethra. This does not feel good. Oh, no. You know what Kimmy's floral arrangement is? They pick up somebody who's
That's
still
what they did to me.
Kimmy, $12,000. So you go, okay, all right. What, am I getting off easy by breathing because everyone else on the Titanic is dead? Like, what?
Yes.
What are we talking about? What are we
That's what
comparing
drives me
this to?
crazy is
They're
they-
stillborns that were dead right in the fucking office, and look at you.
That's
You're
what she
walking
said.
upright.
Her
You're
friend
getting
goes,
off
some
easy.
people pay
Some people,
$100,000 for
right.
$100,000.
That's right.
Yeah, and take out. It's like pulling one of my teeth with pliers and while I'm rolling around in pain, going, could be worse. I could pull all of them.
Right.
Oh, that
right.
makes it feel better.
Right. Ivanka Trump's wedding cost. All right. I get it. Yeah. And then what happened to the part where their flunky dad is supposed to kick in the shit? Because I didn't see nickel one from that fuck.
Not nickel one.
What century are you living in, Adam?
It's not the woman's
Thank
fault.
God I
They're
had the presence of
genetically,
mind
they're
to take
wired.
the lasagna from him.
It's not the girl's fault. She couldn't help it. It was like too
But
exciting.
you got a daughter,
It's the
I have
guy.
a daughter.
Yeah, it's going to
Okay, so there's two things we know. One, they're not going to wear the $4,000 dress we already bought.
No.
And then, by the way, been dragging around in storage
Yeah.
for the next 100 years.
Right.
And two, somebody's going to hit us up to pay for their wedding.
Correct.
Though,
And there's
what I'm saying, it's coming and going.
My daughter's
It's
already
horrible.
that way. She
Well, there's
walked
no
into a
dowry
clothing store,
anymore.
a shoe store, and she was 3, and she went like this. Oh, my. Like, about the shoes. I was like, fucking great.
Yeah.
Estrogen.
Yeah.
I got a son, though.
No, the boys are
My son.
have a boy. You
It's a son.
You get a couple of like Transformer figurines
yeah.
and you throw it at him and you go, I'll see you in high school, buddy.
Exactly.
Now,
And
what
he's
are
a
your
bank.
thoughts on the honeymoon? Is that something you think people should spend money on?
I have this thing where nobody who's renting, like if you're going to Bora Bora and then you're coming back to your shitty apartment in Encino, don't go to Bora Bora. Like you should not be able to spend on the wedding or the honeymoon more than what would buy you a down payment for a decent fucking
Correct.
condo somewhere in Valley Village. Number one. Number two, I've been to weddings that were cash bars. Number one,
Classy.
it's like, listen. And number two, that part where you ask for money for your honeymoon. Look, if you
Terrible.
can't afford to get married, don't fucking get married. Clearly,
Exactly.
you two high rollers should not be getting together. Let's find someone who makes more than minimum wage and start sucking his dick. Like, why are we
Right.
getting you two? Combined, you're at $15 an hour
Yeah.
now. Combined. Yeah, you're passing a hat so you guys can go to Maui for 4 days.
Yeah, the
You
problem
should
is
be
that-
married.
And then did you? What did you do with the ring thing? Because I remember I was like, I'm not buying a diamond. I'm going to buy an emerald. And then I don't know anything about jewels, but I'm there with this guy.
Clearly, because emeralds are more expensive.
Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Okay, because he's got me. I get a choice of like he lines them up and he goes that's a beautiful emerald, a very fine emerald. And then I go, oh yeah. And I go, what about this one? He goes, yes.
Yeah.
I go, that's the one. You have excellent taste. And apparently, because it had no clouding in it, apparently you could see through it. And I got to give him my firstborn and a pinky and fucking,
right.
It's a crazy expense. But I bought it because I had to have that one because it makes and then she cracked it anyway.
You know what you should do? Oh, well, my wife did worse. She bought an antique diamond ring and had the diamond replaced. Evidently, the old one had worn out.
But she didn't want some old piece of shit.
I don't know how you wear out a diamond. But
forgot
you know
about
what? You know what you actually should do? Because you should do this anytime you buy a stereo or a diamond ring. Because when you go in and you go, here's my price range, $1,200 to $1,800. And the guy will always do we have one for $2,300. It's just, and if you tell me you got $500 to spend on a stereo, he'll go, the one for $725 is just, you know what you ought to do? We ought to just, I'll do this tomorrow. You go in, you go, look, I got about $1,200 to $1,800 to spend on an engagement ring. And the guy goes, for $2,300 I could show you. And then you go, all right, I'll take that. And by the way, it was really $4,000 to $5,000. So you're fucked. You just lost $2,000.
I'm the biggest sucker for that stuff. I'll come in to buy like these sales hypnotists. They just get, you walk into these stores and I'm there to buy shoes and I end up walking out with like hamsters, 2 jars of honey, fucking, I'm like, I don't know. The guy said hamsters, eating honey and playing with hamsters is an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
It's a special.